Hi, this is Tammy Connor, and I did my presentation on Sam Phillips, owner and founder of Sun Records. Sam Phillips was from Florence, Alabama, small town. He was the youngest of 8 kids, and his dad was a farmer. In high school, he was a part of the band. He played several instruments, always had a love for music, and also conducted the high school's marching band. Unfortunately, he had to drop out of high school in 1941 when his dad died to take care of his mom and his aunt, which changed his original dream, and what he wanted to do was be a criminal defense attorney. But that changed from him having to drop out of high school. He ended up spending pretty much all of the 40s in radio, starting there in Alabama and at Muscle Shoals, and ended up in Memphis at a radio station there. While he was in Memphis, he saw the talent. He loved the music there and the local artists, and he just saw that there were no opportunities for the local African Americans to be able to record, and he wanted to be able to offer that opportunity. So in 1950, he opened up Memphis Recording Service so that he could offer these opportunities. And their motto was, "We record anything, anywhere, anytime," because he wanted to be able to keep the doors open and so that he could continue to provide these opportunities. Then in 1952, he opened Sun Records, which would be his own label. About a year later, in 1953, a young, I think just graduated from high school, 18-year-old Elvis Presley walked in to record a song for his mom. And Sam Phillips saw immediately this was the sound he was looking for, and that Elvis didn't know. He had no idea how good he was. Other artists that he then discovered and worked with and recorded were Johnny Cash and Roy Orbison, Ike Turner, Jerry Lee Lewis, Bobby Blue Bland, B.B. King, just to name a few. Some of his achievements or that he was the first non-musician, non-performer to ever be inducted into the Rock and Roll Music Hall of Fame. He was also inducted into the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, received the Grammy Trustees Award for his lifetime achievements, the Blues Hall of Fame, and the Country Music Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame said that he was one of the most important figures in the history of rock. He did what he had to do in order to keep the doors open for Memphis recording, because what he wanted to do was to be able to open these opportunities for these young musicians, specifically the African American ones. And he really believed that music could bring people together. And in the South during those times, the black and white situation was not good. And he really saw music as a doorway and a way to bring everybody together. He made smart investments. He was one of the first ones to invest in the Holiday Inn chain. Unfortunately, in 1955, he had to sell Elvis's contract to RCA Records due to financial hardships, and he sold it for $35,000. His label, Sun Records, he admits, didn't succeed and ended up closing the doors because he wasn't committed to doing what you had to do for it to become part of a major label. And Sam Phillips died on July 30th, 2003. One of the quotes that really resonated with me from Sam Phillips was, "If you're not doing something different, you're not doing anything at all."